Hello and welcome to Georgia Studies. Today we will be discussing Georgia's location and explain the 5 geographic regions of Georgia. Y'all ready for this? Here we go. To begin with, we will look at Georgia on a globe. Georgia is located in the northern and western hemispheres. This image shows the hemispheres as you see them on the globe. This image shows Georgia in the northern and western hemispheres as you would see on a map. Next, we will zoom in a little. Georgia is located on the continent of North America. North America consists of Canada, the United States, and Mexico. If we zoom in a little more, Georgia is located in the United States of America. Finally, if we zoom in a little more, Georgia is located in the southeastern part of the United States. Now that we have learned where Georgia is located, let's dive a little deeper into Georgia and its 5 geographical regions. They are the Appalachian Plateau in the northwest, the Ridge and Valley in north-central Georgia, the Blue Ridge in the northeast, the Piedmont in central Georgia, and the coastal plain in the south. Now let's discuss the unique characteristics of each region. We will begin with the Appalachian Plateau. The Appalachian Plateau is the smallest region in Georgia. It is often referred to as the Tag Corner. TAG stands for Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia. The Appalachian Plateau is characterized by having flat or gently sloping lands sitting about surrounding valleys. The climate in the Appalachian Plateau has cooler temperatures due to its higher elevation and northern latitude. Summer temperatures can reach an average of 90 degrees Fahrenheit, while winter temperatures average between 20 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit. It averages about 5 inches of snow per year. Due to the poor soil conditions and mountainous terrain, agriculture is limited to family farms. However, there are some farms that produce a substantial amount of corn and soybeans. The most profitable industries in the Appalachian Plateau are tourism and forestry. Mining is also important here. Coal and limestone are among the minerals mined in this region. There are some interesting features of this region. One would be Lookout Mountain. Another interesting feature would be the vast number of caves. Many tourists come to the Appalachian Plateau to explore its many caves. The Valley and Ridge is the next region we will discuss. You may also hear this referred to as the Ridge and Valley. Know that those are the same. The Valley and Ridge is located in northern Georgia between the Appalachian Plateau and the Blue Ridge. This area is characterized by long parallel ridges separated by wide, fertile valleys. The climate of this region is similar to that of the Appalachian Plateau. The summer months can reach average temperatures of 90 degrees while the winter months have average temperatures of 20 to 40 degrees. This area averages about 5 inches of snow per year. The agricultural benefits here are better than the Appalachian Plateau. About 4% of the valleys here are farmed and used as pastures for animals. Crops grown in this region include corn, soybeans, wheat, and cotton. Trees are also harvested in the Appalachian Plateau. The economic contributions of this region are very unique. Textiles, which are cloth or woven fabric, are produced in this region. You probably know textiles as clothing. The main economic contribution of the Valley and Ridge region is carpet. Dalton, Georgia is known as the carpet capital of the world. Many of the carpets produced in Dalton are sold in the United States and the world. The next mountain region we will be looking at is the Blue Ridge region. This region is in the northeast corner of Georgia. The Blue Ridge Mountains are the highest in the state. Brassdown Bald is the highest peak in Georgia. The Appalachian Trail, which travels all the way to Maine, begins in Georgia at Springer Mountain. The region's name comes from the blue haze that often surrounds the mountains. The climate of the Blue Ridge is very similar to the other 2 mountain regions. However, there is one major distinction. The Blue Ridge has the highest amount of precipitation in the state. One easy way to remember this is when you think of rainfall, what color do you think of? Blue. So Blue Ridge equals rainfall. Because of this amount of rainfall, the Chattahoochee and Savannah rivers originate in the Blue Ridge. The Blue Ridge has little agricultural or economic contributions to Georgia. This area contains small farms that produce apples, corn, and other vegetables. This region also has the city of Dahlonega that is a major tourist attraction because it was the site of Georgia's first major gold rush. The next region we will be discussing is the Piedmont. This area contains a majority of the population of Georgia and makes up about 30% of the land in the state. The Piedmont is located below the three mountain regions and above the coastal plain. The Piedmont contains the state capital of Atlanta and other major cities like Columbus, Macon, and Augusta. The name Piedmont means foot of the hills. This land is characterized by gently rolling hills and major rivers that flow towards the coastal plain. This region also has soil that contains a lot of red clay. The climate here differs from the three mountain regions. Piedmont summers can be very hot, typically in the 90s, and the winters can be very cool, often in 20s. A fun way to cool down is the fountains located at Centennial Olympic Park in Atlanta. This region is home to significant agricultural production. Crops produced here include cotton, soybeans, and wheat. Poultry, eggs, hogs, and cattle are also products in the Piedmont. While agriculture is important, the region is also characterized by its diverse industries. This includes timber, carpet milling, aircraft and automobile manufacturing, and poultry processing. The last region of Georgia is the coastal plain. This land makes up 60% of the area of the state. The coastal plain is sometimes divided into the inner or upper and outer or lower coastal plain. For simplicity, we'll treat it as one. The climate is very hot in the summer and cool in the winter. Snow and ice are uncommon in this region. Due to that climate, agriculture is extremely important. This land produces peanuts, peaches, soybeans, cotton, Vidalia onions, pecans and pine trees. Pine trees are harvested for the pulp and paper industry. Tourism is also a staple in the coastal plain. Since this is the only region with access to the ocean, fishing and seafood processing is important here. This region also contains the barrier islands and the deep water ports of Savannah and Brunswick. These ports allow for global shipping. As you can see from Georgia's 5 geographic regions, Georgia is a very diverse state. Teachers and students, don't forget to like the video and comment on what you want to learn next. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel to see our latest videos. See you next time.